Well, Dr. Pierce, now looking at preparations for the elections, but I know that there are those who may just think, well, you say your party has got this ideology, but there are those who will say they can bet or bank on the fact that SDP is relying on persons who may be disgruntled and then leave the APC and the PDP and come to the SDP if the SDP is to make the kind of impact it desires.
Well, right now, if somebody has stolen money, public funds, if they're in a PDP, they run to APC, and they are covered. You will not find their name on the list of corrupt people. You will not see any probe. If you are in APC, wait a minute, you cannot go to SDP for cover.
What about
because SDP doesn't have that kind of power anyway.
What about former governor of Abia State who is in court and a member of the APC?
Well, if you are not in the good books of the president, you're likely also to be in trouble. So it's not just APC, it's Buhari's APC is covered. So the point I'm making is SDP does not have that kind of power anyway. So nobody's coming to seek refuge. And if you come for refuge and you are guilty, you'll be picked up because we don't want such people. How
could you say this for sure? I mean, are you in charge of the party machinery such that you won't welcome people from other parties to join the SDP?
Anybody is welcome to join SDP. But the very philosophy of the SDP is not welcoming to corrupt people.
Okay, so
therefore, we are not expecting money bags who are looking for office. For instance, people have come to me and they say they want to run for governor. They say they want to run for House of Reps. They want to run for Senate under SDP. And I tell them, I say, if you come to SDP, you are going to go through genuine primaries. And there are about 4 or 5 people who have indicated an interest. Some of those people came to me, go away, they never come back.
Okay, let me follow up on that.
In this party, one of the reasons why some of us, Jerry Gana, Professor Jerry Gana, Professor Adeniran, myself, left the PDP is because of lack of internal democracy. We are talking about a policy whereby you follow democracy, rule of law, your constitution.
So, do you think that
respect it?
The internal democracy factor, how much bearing does it have on preparations for the 2019 elections?
Well, you notice something going on now. President Buhari is saying he wants to run. If he is not elected at a primary, a proper convention, then legally he cannot run. So let us see if APC is going to have a proper convention out of which he will come out. So the 2019 election, a lot of things we have to watch. President wants the presidential first. That is totally unheard of. It seems to me that the only way Buhari can win the next election, with all the problems that we have in this country, not only just economy, and if you think all what I'm talking about is theory, that the Naira is 350, 360, lowest it's ever been in history, it's affecting everybody's pocket. Cost of transportation has gone up. Cost of basic food items has gone up. Everything has gone up in the country. There is poverty. All of us have been impoverished by this administration. The only way he can win the election is to rig it. And I think that wanting the presidency to come first is an attempt to rig this election.
You know, there are those who think that if the ruling party, the APC, was able to dislodge an incumbent party, the the PDP, what makes you think that the SDP can knock them out?
Well, the PDP had a lot of problems internally, which had weakened the PDP as we went toward the 2015 election. The same scenario that you saw, the internal fighting, the problem within the party, PDP, that made it weak enough to be defeated by this conglomeration of people who just came together who had no agenda, the APC, is what you are seeing in the APC now. The APC is so fragmented and so divided and so confused, lacks focus, that anybody except the PDP thought that because APC was so weak, he didn't have to do anything. He just had to stay there, and it would have won the election. Unfortunately for the PDP, unfortunately for the people of Nigeria, here comes the SDP. What we have now, first and foremost, the SDP is not divided. It's a party that is focused because it's new.
Do they have
it's coming back now.
Reach?
National
Reach.
Well, you know, it's people who make up a party.
Do you have the people?
We have every state of the federation.
Do you have party
The party was there before, of course.
Can you deliver elections in local government,
well,
state government?
The people will not vote for Buhari. In Buhari's backyard, Katsina, just a few weeks ago, thousands of people defected from the APC. That's a sign.
Yeah, but you know that
in his own
we
state,
see these things regularly. So
well,
how much of reliance can we place on that?
This is the point. The only place where Buhari is strong and ever been strong is Northwest. If people are defecting from the party now because he has failed, how many northern groups have you heard? You've heard many saying that Buhari has let them down.
This was a similar
That's why they're saying they're looking for a younger candidate.
But you
they
know
don't want
that
him.
This was the kind of calculations that the PDP had at the time when they thought the APC was not going to smell the villa.
Well, the reason why the APC won was because the PDP had ruined itself internally, disunited within itself. It's happening to APC now.
Dr. Pierce.
The PDP cannot beat them, but the SDP certainly will.
You see,
look at the security situation in the
your
country.
Submissions, Dr. Pierce, are no different from the conversations that have been by the APC and the PDP. We're doing well, we're not the other ones. It's about the blame game. What's with the blame game and you politicians? What's the solution that you're bringing to the table next year? That you're saying the president cannot run, he doesn't have the moral right, he has a legal right, doesn't have moral right, the APC is disjointed, the PDP cannot serve. Okay, so what is it that you're bringing to solve the challenge of this country?
This is the point. This is the point. And I'm glad you asked that question because, frankly, I've always felt that nobody can run this country effectively and have peace and have progress except you restructure the country. That is why I believe that this is a new day, because the SDP, that commitment to changing this, because if you don't have parity, there will be no peace. If there's no peace, there will be no progress. This is the problem. So you have to do certain things.
Can you have parity without truth?
Devolution of powers.
Can you have parity without truth?
Pardon?
Can you have parity without truth?
Well, the truth is the parity. Because if you don't have parity, there's no truth. The equality is the only thing that can save anybody. Now,
what is
devolution of powers, so that the states have more autonomy. We're running a federation, for God's sake. And yet the states have no autonomy, no powers. We need a true federation. That is the restructuring we are talking about. So that they can have their own security, so that they can have their own security apparatus and pay for it, not for federal government to pay, so that they have control over the economy, so that they have control over the educational system.
Don't they have control over the economy now?
No, they don't. They don't. We're talking about
the states.
A lot of resources are in the exclusive list, controlled only by the federal government. If you want to develop, for instance, bitumen in Ondo State, second largest deposit in the world, the government of Ondo State cannot develop it without the federal government coming into it and giving them all the backing.
Dr. Pierce, we're out of time. In 10 seconds, what is the aid target of the SDP for the presidential candidate?
Certainly younger than PC, but in the 60s, early 60s, late 50s, but a younger person and also a healthier person. Okay. So that for goodness sake, we can have some, but more importantly, it's not the age. I think we're trivializing this issue. The most important thing is restructure. We got to reorganize so that the country can be more manageable. As it is now, it's not manageable. We need a more manageable country.
Dr. Adetugun Pierce is the Director of Admin for the Southwest of the SDP. Thank you for coming on this morning.
Thanks for having me.